Hello. I just doing a oh this is not the right title. Femke Hardman strim. P. Alright. Done. There we go. Right. This is just a very little stream, I thought. Let's see what happens. Tomorrow evening I leave for a vacay and settlement, so for a week. And there's a press conference at City Hall, but I woke up in the storefront and my car is not there. That somehow glitched once into back to the parking lot. So we're running. And somehow everything's wet. All right. Almost back at the parking. Yeah, I'm here going, yeah. He's locals. Originally planned on doing a little bit of FIBRP, but I was the only one on duty, and I didn't feel like standing alone in the FIB building. Like, the FIB is one of the more lively hubs in the city, but I think Thursdays and Sundays are quiet. So, yeah. Sheesh. There we go. There's my car. Why is everything wet? I don't see the rain. Which is weird. Oh well. if anything sounds a little bit weird or off with my speech, I'm still getting used to my new Invisalign braces, so yay. 31 and braces, let's go.
You also still have to follow the same transfer procedure outlined in the mayor's office document and the business regulations. Mayor employees set your business as in this case as DART. It's a little bit different.
Let's see what I missed, because this is all business shit.
Any position you have can be named pretty much anything
God damn it.
until the state verifies what that specific position does. Could be multi-foot manager. Other people might be considering superintendent. So going forward, the state is requiring every single business apply with DART. That means you either need to list, you can name the position whatever you want, but in parentheses after each one of your positions in your business, you need to either list co-owner, executive, manager, or employee to denote what their access to the bank account is. Businesses could choose to not comply with DART, but that will open up your business to an audit per the third part of this legislation. Specifics about
fuck.
what each position needs to be labeled as are under DART. So please, when we're done with this today, read through it. You will have, every business will have 2 weeks from today to get in compliance with DART. So no business will be
Oh, it's
audited
Kelly.
for being in non-compliance with DART until 2 weeks after today, to give everybody time to update their positions and roles.
Corey's going tits out.
The third part of this piece of legislation is known as PACT, a policy for audits and compliance tracking. This is the bulk. This is the meat and potatoes of this piece of legislation. For far too long, businesses haven't had that check over their accounts. And so in
Did
order
some
to
FRB
encourage
wake up
businesses to
anyway?
run and follow the law effectively, we have outlined a standard process, ways that businesses can be audited. There are multiple different ways. We will not go over them right now, unless somebody has a specific question about one of them. Just know that the idea is that we need to hold people that are in those positions of executive or higher, right, the leaders of a business, to a higher account. If you are breaking the law, if you are committing felony A, B, or C as an executive or higher, you will open up your business to an audit. There are other ways to get your business audited as well. At the same time,
And
we put this
Alfredo
in place
audits.
so that there is checks and balances with this process. The mayor and a judge need to be able to agree on approving the audit, right? Approving the subpoena for those business records by a member of law enforcement. Having that in place not only protects us from maybe overreach from police departments if the audit doesn't comply with our standards, but this will also protect you beyond this term from a mayor that may not like your business, right? And so in place, the only person that can basically override the mayor, denying an audit, is the Supreme Justice. There are checks and balances in place. I encourage everybody to go through and read each of the ways your business can be audited to make sure that you comply. If you get audited,
Okay, so the mayor
because you did not
protects your
comply with one of
business.
the 5 ways that law enforcement
Supreme
can get into your
Justice
business
can
account.
still audit. Okay.
That being said, it's on a case-by-case basis, right? If we think that things are being done maliciously, if we think law enforcement is going after a business but not in good faith, that check and balance comes in. Where we, myself, the mayor, and the next mayor, and the mayors to come, and the member of the judiciary, we will be able to hold them to account. It will not be carte blanche auditing of businesses. We need to have a process in place for the future so that all of us can be protected on both sides. So, I'm going to go over this desk here. I got the Pierce plan all set to go. I'm going to go over there and sign it. And as soon as I sign it, it will be in effect. Okay?
Callio also deputy mayor. That I did not know. Since when?
Like an uncomfortable way to sign a piece of paper.
I was supposed to shout like, sign it, sign it.
Gonna be one soggy piece of paper.
I don't know.
I
Wow.
It's over.
probably because of all the humidity. He looks very
Yeah,
damp
it's all
up
the
there.
humidity.
Done
What
now?
I have right here is the first
What's
major
doing?
step to hold businesses accountable in our state. This is beyond this term. This is for the
I'm
future of
pretty
our
sure you're
state
not supposed to be on
and
duty
for
for
the
this.
integrity of holding law-abiding citizens
Yes, you probably has.
above those that break the law. But also holding law enforcement to account and having a process to protect our citizens as well.
Fuck off.
So, here, Kelly, could you grab this, please?
I have like 5 more minutes. So I'm just gonna be done with that and go back to
Thank you.
Okay.
Open it to anybody that has a question about the Pierce plan, any part of it.
Do you,
I'll take questions for 20 minutes. Anything that's not answered right now within that time frame can obviously be, you can contact myself or a member of the office directly. But please ask your questions now because I know there's a lot to go over. Publicly available per legislation right now on your MDW. Go ahead.
I'll
You got
never
a
be
question?
audited.
Oh,
Hello, I got a question.
Hey, Thomas.
Hi. I've got the governor's office that are part of my business as oversight. What do I label them as?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Just label them as employee.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. There.
Hey, you say this is gonna like last for future mayors, but can't a future mayor just undo this?
So here's the thing, right? There's the difference between policy and legislation. I could have made this policy for the mayor's office, but instead we have it codified in legislation. Sure, there will be adjustments that will happen. A system is never perfect when it's first introduced. But the idea is that this will be modified to better fit the needs of our state and citizens, if that makes sense. Mayor won't be able just to come in and repeal this legislation with the judiciary to even get that anywhere close to being done.
Oh, okay.
The
So
next
this is
mayor
permanent.
will not be able to. Yes, the next mayor will not be able to just come in and get rid of this.
so it's about employee, right? Because I'm dyslexic as
Oh, fucking
fuck.
shot.
Yeah, it's.
Hello, my name is Don Hart. Concerned citizen, stabbed recently. Where am I?
It's the city hall.
Hey, what's happening?
Tough.
Enacting legislation.
Good question, Don. Good question.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What is the legislature? Yep.
Anybody else?
Executive.
Now's your time to ask. If not, you can direct any further questions to a member of the office. If there's any concern, you can always just contact us. We'll be more than happy to clarify. Again, each business will have 2 weeks to comply with DART. 2 weeks. Please make sure you update them, because if you do not, it will open you up to an audit upon conviction of a felony. Make sure you read up on the legislation. If you have questions, let us know. Everybody coming out.
Punida's ability to
Have a
transfer
good
money
day
or
and stay safe,
manage access.
everyone. All right. Thank you very much.
Thing is, like, half these people are gonna have questions 5 minutes after they walk away from this.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's going to be interesting because
Well,
Ethan's position is executive, and he has felonies.
Ethan, I have a question for you.
And that's interesting from.
You might have to put somebody else in his role for the time being until he's
I have
able
a
to
question.
either get them
How are
exposed.
you? How have you been, bro?
The whole point, the whole reason he wanted somebody else on Otis that he could continue doing his crime without losing his
I wanna
business.
Dr. Kelly
They was
or
just taking away the loophole that the Pompadour was using.
Yep.
That's it. Martin is no longer my mayor.
Ray.
can.
So you're gonna yell at him and be like, "Hey, buddy,
I just went up to me like, "Hey, buddy."
buddy."
Manager.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be.
Employer should only be able to create charges to the business account. So manager should only be able to charge from the account. So how does that work? What's the difference from charging from? Oh, it's probably pay. Let me check.
Did the mayor announce he's gonna jump the Alamo Sea yet? Stunt, stunt, stunt.
Manage access.
Which LMOC?
True.
Transfer money, manage access, export transactions. Okay.
Right, shit, back to Sandy we go, I guess.
Yep.
I seriously think the FIB is just not gonna do it because the FIB is lazy as fuck.
Yeah, definitely. The FRB is lazy as fuck. Nah. But it's. You don't know how well protected some of these financial crime things is. Whereas Martin
Solid half of them.
I'm not saying just them. I just
and Kelly.
the obvious ones.
Where are they? It was too busy.
That's why I'm
Have a good day. Have a good day.
I'm a felon, and so is my manager.
You too.
Dougie.
Set ace.
Come on me because of working with the canines, but then I run the cats and it might get gone.
Oh.
I mean, Gus is
Where are her
happy
teeth?
to just devour them
Wait, why is Sonny out by himself?
because he's sunny.
No, Sonny was in the ICU this morning and shouldn't be by himself.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Ali.
yeah.
It's the.
What the hell?
Oh, the fuck.
It was a meeting about like new legislation for businesses, so we can look up the UW.
So, group.
Yeah.
God, you're so cute.
It rolls.
Girl, these meetings never go more than like
Absolutely fantastic.
She the floppies.
Yes, please.
Edit group. Invite member. Remove member.
E?
That was a
Huh.
IQ, why is Fish brain dead now?
Position label manager should only be able to charge from the account and export transactions.
Every time I see him now, he's all like sad.
And the right should only to create charges.
So like now he's just
To create charges and charge from
you're
is
awake again.
we're gonna get that demon back.
so there's no
Yeah.
difference. Oh,
Fish to run around. I just want Fish to run around.
You know
with
what?
his
I don't know
snake
what you're
tail,
saying,
box
but
playing that
I
fucking,
agree.
like trombone. That's all
wait.
Okay.
Witch.
Um,
And I have
How old
virgin
is
blood.
she?
We can definitely summon a demon and have it repossess.
Oh, we don't know.
in that case,
I got syringes, got virgin blood. We can summon a demon and have it repossess fish. Okay, well that was not where I was.
it's
going with that.
only bank account related, not to hiring and non-hiring practices. Huh.
Wait, yeah, who's
Sia's running off.
This guy.
I need to talk to.
It's okay.
I'm gonna go
If
wait.
she wants to adventure,
This isn't
she's
for him.
allowed to.
This is for Paisley. I'm so dumb. It is at 7. Okay. Yeah, it's at 7. So in 3 hours.
Okay.
Hi, Sean.
Hello.
There's some food on the
Sean.
tray for you.
I am.
Wait, is
Go check your go check your text messages with Southside Jackson. Look for a picture of
Oh,
you
that's
and
nice.
this guy.
Sunny and Sierra hanging out.
On the blog.
That might be.
yes, I'm
Gracie.
gonna. I'm
Because
just
I-
gonna do it.
No, the dog.
Oh.
Yeah, that is Gracie actually, which is why I'm over here.
I can get the rest of his order. His head
Is it
popped.
great?
Jen.
Okay. Okay.
Is Gracie a bitey dog?
She's mad that I sedated her.
Where is she?
And now I wish I was here
over
as
by the
Willem,
road.
because this is the
By the car
in the
that
food
was left.
truck. That's the RPer that plays Willem's girlfriend, and she hasn't been around as the girlfriend for a bit.
He's taking a picture.
I don't mind because this
'Cause
is
she's laying down.
that's just one of her like secondaries. But
Yeah, I.
and
I
FOB
did everything that I
RP has
could
been
to not
really
have to
fun
sedate
so
her,
far, so
and
I'm
then
busy.
that kind of
But
just became how it ended up.
griefing is
And,
always fun.
because she's a puppy, who did not live a good life before this. She is just angry, but I think only at vets. So
I was gonna say you figured I'd be more mad over the old thermometer than the sedation.
dogs don't think like that.
Oh.
They don't have thoughts like we do.
Alright, the rest of it is on the tray for you.
Okay. Hello, little
Thank
lady.
you.
You're welcome.
Hey, what up, Sia?
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh my!
whoever's
Oh my
next.
God!
oh,
Jesus.
so
Heyo,
are you okay, Mira?
can I get a
Alright.
2 and 2
She
with
just has bad
a
balance.
burger,
It was an
a
accident.
waffle, and slushies?
Baby. You're okay. It was an accident, I know. You're okay.
It could have been way worse. It could have been like the Boulder scene from Indiana Jones.
Oh my god. I'm debating whether to stay here until Paisley's trial
And
or to
what's
go back and
your
forth.
state ID?
That's so long away.
so
Let's
long, but
first
also
try
a ton of
7069.
I mean, will it last until the trial?
I've got 100 of everything. Oh, except for the meat. I'd have to have some bring more meat.
I mean, the
About
thing-
70.
Once everyone clears out of here, it's gonna be unless there's another
Yeah.
court trial in between.
Did it take?
There's something going on right
It did.
now, but
Nice. Nice.
I hate how cute the animals can be sometimes. God damn it.
Oh, baby, do you want to sit in the truck? Let me.
The kids are hungry.
See if I can do this. Wow! Oh, she's just pushing Sydney everywhere.
Hi, baby.
He's here to help.
Hi,
She
honey.
is, she is here to assist.
Hi, baby. Excuse me, baby girl.
Oh, look at that.
Those were some
Also-
aggressive head frogs.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I think once people clear out and don't need
Also,
food
I
anymore,
ever
and there's
charged
no
you
like
some
line.
a little money, I'm gonna swipe your way.
Hey, Belto, how you doing?
Hey, yo, baby.
Sorry, was that for me? What?
Did you want down?
Yeah, I overcharged you, so I'm gonna but I owe you back.
Hell yeah, that's good to hear.
Here we go.
Wait, overcharged?
Nice and gentle. What about overcharged?
Yeah,
Uh,
I overcharged
I-
you because you said you wanted 2 and 2, and I charged you for 4 and 4, so I owe you some money back. So
Okay,
I'm giving you some
I
cash
can
back.
send her
Oh, okay.
money back.
Oh, you can? Okay, I didn't know we could
Yeah,
do
I
that.
can just
so
do that.
I had cash on me, so I was just gonna give cash back.
Oh, you just gave her cash? Okay.
Yeah, I could do that.
That's
There you go. I'm sorry about that. I had.
And
Thank
have you
you.
guys been served, or do you need menus?
no worries. No worries. And
Alright.
have a nice day.
Here, if you let me know
You
what you'd like, we
too,
can get you set up
bye-bye.
with that.
You too, Billy. Where is Kelly?
Okay.
Let me drink this stuff. I even made money over her. I should go give that back. Let's keep them down.
I've been good. Came down here, figured there would be a good number of people who probably need food, and I also wanted to know what was going on.
And a
Is the
burger.
2 burgers and 2 slushies for both of you, or do you need food as well?
Are they inside, maybe? Beth. Employee.
Hey, Femke.
Hey, how are you doing?
Oh, okay, how you been?
I'm good. Trying to get the calorie up and running again. So I've got some questions about that now after a press conference and reading over it.
Mm-hmm.
So it only matters for the role what bank account access they have. That's all?
Yeah, so basically they just want to like, you know, it people who are able to withdraw and deposit money into the bank account, shouldn't be people who have felony C's, right? Like they shouldn't be felons. Because then it's like, you know, well, it comes into question like the legality of money and such, you know?
Right.
Um
And but it doesn't matter if they can hire people, etc. Because I've got someone that is doing a lot of legwork. It has technically the position is higher, but doesn't have any bank access. So then it would just be an employee in brackets, besides being a higher position.
yeah, at that point that's what they I mean, they still just I think, you know, you can call them whatever you want and then in brackets just have them as an employee as long as they don't have any bank access.
Okay. And yeah, if I
shouldn't
would
matter if they're hiring
make them
people, so-
higher, and even though they don't have the banking access, that is also wrong, or how?
1 second. Hey, Martin, real quick. The whole policy. It's only for bank access. It's not a matter of if people can hire others, right? Yeah, Femke. It's just the bank access, so they can hire people. You have to worry about it.
Okay. But if I would label someone like a executive, even though they don't have access to the bank account, that also would be a label then, right?
If they have the felonies, yes.
Even though they don't have, I don't have any felons. I think. Wait, no, I do actually one, but they're
have a
an employee
felony?
anyway. No, I
Oh,
have a
the theft.
felon. I have a felon on the
Um,
payroll, just one.
As long as
No,
they don't
I've
have
got more.
access to the bank.
Lendo and Clara Schilling. Right. Okay. Cool. Then that's clear.
Yeah, don't give them access to the books and everything else they do. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's just the wording is not the neatest wording under the dark part. Like, and the way it on one line it says charge from, and then the other it's able to create charges, but they mean the same. I know
So they
that
can
it's
still be like a
practically
man.
synonym.
Like they can still be a manager, but if they have the ability to transfer or manage the access, manage
Oh
access.
yeah,
I think that's still just referring to the bank account, and they should be executive
yeah.
or higher.
It's just weird wording. But it's clear now. Speaking of other businesses, how is the rules and such for the card game coming along?
Between all these court cases that people keep piling on me, even though I'm trying to take less cases, and then another person's opening up a card business. Rough.
This light person.
Who?
Wait.
No.
I saw
it's
something
the
with
na-
cute teddy
the name's-
bears and shit on Twin Style, and it doesn't really seem my competition.
Oh no. They haven't opened yet. The name's Octavius.
Oh. I mean, the FRB
yeah.
is making their own card game as well. So
Oh jeez. Yeah.
yeah,
I just.
but they are exclusively FAB shit, so you know.
Yeah, I the rules I'm not really too much worried about. I just want to get like the names of who I want cards made out of, like especially for the start, and then like what their card names would be because I don't want to name the cards after them, and then come up
Right.
with like the what they would do. I'm not too worried about how you would actually play the rules because how you would actually play the game because you know.
Oh yeah. But I
That
was more
part,
like,
who knows when that's happened, but
when is the actually like big push to start making them and shit happening, or is
yeah.
it
If
being
like
put
if
off
you
because
want
of court cases?
it's just I need to be able to get like day where I'm not stressing about upcoming court cases because I don't have a lot of time due to outside stuff. And so,
Oh yeah,
what
fair
time I do
enough. That's
get,
very relatable.
I just have to finish these court cases. So I'm hoping by February, like February 7th, I'm hoping is one case, and I still have like a few case, like 2 or 3 that aren't even scheduled yet. But once those are done, and I'm hoping no one else comes to me for shit, I can
Just
really get it
say
rolling.
your
And
agenda's full.
I know it's just hard for me to tell people in need no. If they're coming to me, that means other attorneys aren't helping them.
Are you the last person they come to? That's fucked.
Usually.
You're far from the worst out there. What the fuck? Why are they? What the fuck? Why are you the last one? Oh well. I think you're better than some of the other guys at WTF. What's this? The redhead guy again? Like
Max.
Yeah, Max Tunics. Yeah, you're better than him and such. Why are they coming to? I don't know. To your list. That's wild.
I appreciate the kind words. Well, there's a chance we might merge with this other guy, and then I'll still make sure you're included in that. But he has an art person, which is just Eva, right?
Eva.
She works. I know she does. She's worked at the Bean Machine before. She's right now. I don't know what she's doing. She does art stuff.
I have heard the name before. It does ring a bell. Do I have? searching my phone for Eva. No, I just have Evelyn and Evie Gray.
Well, there's a chance we might work with them, might kind of merge things, but I don't know. His vision's a bit different than mine, so we'll see.
What's the difference?
Oh, I have to go to court. So I'll head out.
Oh,
Sorry, I was talking to Martin.
we. Okay.
Well,
yeah, I mean, we should touch base sometime as well, but
yeah.
I am
What your schedule, just tell me
after
what your
today.
schedule's like.
Yeah, my schedule's a bit fucked at the moment, and I'm going on a ski holiday for a week.
Okay.
Tomorrow, so.
I'll enjoy.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna.
We'll get together and flesh this out one day.
Yeah. And you know, feel free to reach out to me. I even got my phone on me while in Switzerland, and you can always just
hey, look,
email me.
I'm
You
right
know.
behind you.
Wait. Oh, hi.
Yeah, I was up in the office.
Yeah, you were suddenly gone. I was trying to talk to you. Then, hi.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go in Kuze's car.
But yes,
when I get time, I really want to sit down and get more. I think I shared the.
Yeah, I have a
like some names ideas I had.
Yeah. But that was still a draft, and I'm not gonna start drawing on stuff that might be scrapped.
Well, those are definitely people of cards I want. Like, you know, I think those are.
Yeah,
I think
fair.
those are big names in the city that everyone would want a card of. You know.
That's true.
All right, I have to go to Pluto because I have court.
Good luck, and speak here to you in like 1.5 weeks.
Yeah, enjoy your holiday. Be careful skiing, and I'll try to keep in touch. I'm terrible at that.
Yeah.
But I always have my phone. So
Yeah, you are, but I am as well. So that's how we end up not speaking for a month.
Yeah. All right, Femke. I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Sayonara.
Sayonara. I am really bad at keeping in contact with people. Even in real life, I'm really sporadic, and this is just my ADHD brain that fries at the keeping up all personal connections and shit. And that's not because I'm bad at making or keeping personal connections. I don't know that. Yeah, but it's more. Yeah, I can just be hyper fixated on shit. Like for example, GTRP, and then don't contact people for like a week, which is fine. But not if it happens multiple weeks after another, so. That's also the hardest part about keeping up with the business shit. Fucking hell! My car! Yes, these locals. Let's see. Cards. Might have be where Harvey is. If it's hard, I think that would be the DMV then. And then we run into her again. Oh well. in the car. Wicked drift. It's quite dries nice compared to be honest, it dries way nicer than the Sultan. That was bubble. That was fucking bubble. Is up Tito. Or at least it's Vagos, that's clear, but I am so sad that I cannot go to go was actually true because I'm not supposed to go to Toledo. I know it's really dumb to go to Toledo on Willem. Oh fuck! I also need to renew my business license.
15557.
The victim of this case are 3 dedicated law enforcement officers. That is one Ranger J. Garrison, Officer Quinn, who both ended up in ICU fighting for their lives requiring surgery because of this incident.
Nice.
Also Officer Walton, who was shot while providing security to the hospital where 2 of his colleagues were receiving life-saving treatment. All of this, and then the defendant was able to escape the police custody, the custody of police, with the help of her friends, which will be able to prove with evidence, testimony, and statements. The defendant is no stranger to the courtroom and the law.
Shit, I should have struck
Statement today
in
proved beyond reasonable
somewhere.
doubt the
Oh
defendant
well.
is guilty of all charges. We will provide statements, physical evidence, and eyewitness statements. Thank you.
Defense.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I know
Your
you're not doing an
Honors.
opening. I know you're not sitting down doing an opening.
I'm sitting.
Please stand up and do an opening.
Yeah.
It's opening. Okay.
Want me to bark too?
Like a dog or
No, I don't. But you want to bark?
Yeah, that's
You
Tito.
want me to bark?
You wish.
Anyways, Your Honors, members of the DMV courthouse. This case is about a pretty simple argument. Officers failing to do their due diligence in properly
I'm sorry. Did you just call it
identifying
the DMV courthouse?
That's the DMV courthouse.
No, it's not. It's the Lambda Memorial Courthouse.
Oh my God! Did you really just interrupt the flow of my opening to correct me on that shit?
Continue, defense.
I know. I'm starting over now.
That is your prerogative.
Your Honors. This case is a very simple argument. It's about officers failing to do their due diligence and properly identifying a suspect who is within their custody. Failure to collect evidence, which is crucial to this case, as well as a misapplication of charges. The PD are attempting to claim that my client is the one they had within their custody, and yet there's been nothing provided as far as fingerprints, photos, or to suggest this. They also claim the individual alleged to be my client broke themselves out of custody, and yet within the report, it states they released them. We believe that after you have reviewed this case and heard testimony, that you will agree that the standard by which we should hold officers accountable for gathering evidence was not met here, that their lack of attention to detail casts a large shadow of doubt over this case, and that they have a deep misunderstanding of how the law should be interpreted and the PC required to push charges such as escaping custody. We thank you for your time and your due consideration in these matters. Period.
Alright, State. Call your first witness, State.
Oh, did you not? Sorry, I was whispering. Apologies. The state would like to call Corporal Autumn Stark, please.
Woman, do you want to swear in Corporal Autumn Stark?
Hey, Mom.
Hi, Autumn. Who would you like to swear on today?
Veggie smuggler.
Oh, easy. Do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth under the pains and penalties of perjury, so help you, Veggie Smuggler?
I do indeed.
I would perjure under that, God.
Swear it. Witness has been sworn in, Your Honor.
Thank you. Defense, an outburst like that, and you're going to start barking.
What the hell?
You haven't had to bark for objections.
Why do you sound so horny when you say that?
Hey, where's your fursuit, Franklin?
Shut up.
He doesn't have to wear a fursuit when I'm presiding, but he is going to have to bark objections if he continues it up.
Does that mean you like furries, Your Honor?
Franklin does, not me. Continue, State.
Thank you, Your Honor. Could you confirm us your name, rank, and occupation, please?
Yeah, I am Autumn Stark. I'm a corporal within the Paleto Bay Sheriff's Department.
Amazing. Thank you, Corporal Stark. Did you respond to a backup
Autumn
call,
Stark. I did not know about that name change.
I did indeed. It was actually an emergency backup call for emergency like life alerts. Officers were
Okay, and that I
Conquered.
am gonna immediately change
When
that
you
in my
arrived,
phone.
on scene.
Cause
what
I
did you
don't want
see?
to dead name someone.
When I arrived, I saw both Ranger J. Garrison, or at the time Ranger J. Garrison, and Officer Quinn Fury incapacitated, as well as a female wearing.
That's how you
object to narrative at this point, Your Honor. That is a very open-ended question of what did you see when you arrived, which requires a narrative response.
Yeah, it's Autumn Stark.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
would it be better if I go?
Perfect.
Listen, I was actually not going to require you to bark when you objected, but because you went
Really
ahead and
like that,
volunteered
okay.
yourself,
You
sure,
said I
can
like
bark for objections.
furries, Your Honor.
Let this be a warning to everyone in court. You will be smited if you back talk to me. All right, moving on.
Yeah, shut up. Shit, I wasn't yelling. Fuck.
State.
Quick, Bruno, back talk.
We're gonna wait until. Yeah, we're gonna wait.
Oh. Well.
Yeah.
You didn't back.
Smite someone else, pussy. You won't.
What'd you say, Tito?
You heard me.
No, I didn't hear what you said.
Smite someone else, pussy. You won't.
I'm very selective in this.
Oh yeah, yeah. Kind of weird, dude. Kind of weird.
I feel like I need to go over to Frankie at some point and just make him bark in the middle. I have enough points to do that multiple times. But first I need to go pee. And this stream's not only gonna last like another hour-ish. Or probably until I'm talking after the court case. Not me, Dudo.
Yesterday I was trying something that clearly did not work.
There it is.
So I have to try something else, but I have to wait a little while to try it.
You okay, Bruno? 'Cause you sat forward like you're worried.
would like to correct the record. Liking cat girls and dog boys does not make you a furry. Anyways, where were we?
Franklin, he was bluffing. Call him on it.
Motherfucker, I gotta
so
walk out.
confused right now.
I'll be back.
Okay.
That was a genuine question.
Hello.
Hello.
Please add my
Hello.
statement to the record and underline it. I think it's very important.
All right. So your objection was calls for narrative, right?
The question, what happened when you arrive, is explicitly a narrative-based question.
I got shot in the neck for that right there.
State, do you have an object? A rebuttal?
No rebuttal.
No rebuttal?
Couldn't talk for like 4
No.
days. That's a personal health.
Okay. I'm going to sustain
I'm
you.
happy. I'm happy to reword it.
Okay. Reword away.
Corporal Stark, when you arrived on scene, did you see anyone injured?
Yeah, I saw Ranger J. Garrison and Officer Quinn Fury injured on scene.
Oh, it's perfect then. Win-win, alright? I'll take you off the
Did you see anyone else on scene?
I did. I saw a female wearing pretty much all black clothing with like, I can't tell if it was grey or like a lavender. I'm kind of colorblind. I'm not very good with colors. Hair that was like braided down to like her chest on each side. Like standing over Ranger J. Garrison, looking like she was going through his pockets.
I'm gonna object and have that last sentence stricken. He asked if he saw anybody else there, not what they were doing. I'm going extra sweaty today.
You are.
Okay.
You are.
No, that's fine. So what is your objection then? What is your specific objection?
Nothing pending.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and allow Oliver a rebuttal. Go ahead.
If the defense wants the last part stricken about what they were doing, I'm happy to have that done.
You know what? I'm just gonna withdraw. The next question is gonna be, what was she doing? So
Yeah,
I'm just gonna withdraw.
well said, Mr.
And I have a feeling we're pressed for time considering the
well,
weather.
here's the thing. I was going to go ahead and overrule the objection because he wanted to be extra sweaty, and I don't feel that that objection held any water.
I'm working with very little here, Your Honor. I'm
He
throwing
is.
fucking spaghetti.
Got it. Okay. State. Let's move on.
Don't throw me. What
Okay.
the hell?
Just to confirm, what was the female doing?
She looked as though she was going through Ranger J. Garrison's pockets.
That's okay. Did you give a lawful order to the female to surrender?
Leading objection, Your Honor.
Okay. Did you give any orders, lawful orders to the female?
Yes.
You hold on, pause.
That's the same
No,
question.
You just asked the same question.
Okay. Okay, I'll reword that again. Make everybody happy. Did you tell anything to the female?
Yeah, when I arrived, I was still in my illusion. I said, hey, stop what you're doing. You're under arrest. Something along those lines. I don't know. It was 3 months ago. She started running away. So I got out of my car and I said, stop or you're going to be shot. And she didn't stop, so I shot her.
What the fuck?
Did you see the defendant using any communication devices at the time?
Yeah, while she was running away from me, she was using a radio and begging for a pickup. It was kind of cute, actually.
Was the female searched after she was arrested?
She was indeed.
What did you find on the female at the time?
in particular, like the things I seized were a firearm, the ammo, the ammunition to the firearm, some taser cartridges.
The Kurinos.
and
What did
the-
I miss?
I want a taser.
Did you find any casings or projectiles linked to that firearm on scene?
Yes, there were casings from that firearm that were kind of like around the blood of Officer Quinn Fury. So that it seemed as though that those projectiles were fired upon Officer Quinn.
Did you test? Did you GSR test the defendant?
I did indeed. She came back positive.
Could you tell this court how the defendant was identified, or the female?
So she was identified when we got to, well, when I initially searched her, I found an ID that belonged to, at the time, Charlotte Cohen. When we went to the hospital, I removed her mask, and I recognized Charlotte as I had been her lawyer for like 5 months prior to that, and many encounters with her, I knew it to be Charlotte directly. As well as her blood being on scene, might I add.
Thank you, Corporal Stark. Joanna, could we just put up an image on the screens if that's okay? It's in the main incident.
Do we have
report.
to? I'd love this image of our mayor.
I do as well, but it might help the case a little bit. So let's make it easier for the bench. Are you okay there?
You're welcome.
Does that TV help? Does it work over there? Because we could put the mayor's image on that if it works.
No.
No, I'll
Sag.
put it back on the TV after court's done.
Thank you.
Do
Sorry,
you know
the image.
Do you know the image?
Yeah, it's Charlotte Cohen outfit. That's the image we want up.
I might stand.
Corporal Stark, could you tell the court what this image is?
That is the clothing that the female suspect identified as Charlotte Cohen was wearing. This picture was taken at the hospital following her treatment.
Thank you, Corporal Stark. Was the defendant in police custody?
She was indeed. As you can see, she is handcuffed.
Very true. What made you take the decision to uncuff the defendant?
We had about 5 or 6 units. We were at the hospital. We had 2 stood outside. One was a
Could I
station,
make
places and evidence. There was
an
like 2
bark?
more inside with me, and I was in the back with Charlotte alone.
If
One of the officers
anyone
outside was
can
shot,
handle it, I know it's.
and incapacitated. There was then a 911
Can-
call from an unknown number saying, "Hey," or maybe a text first. I'm unsure of the order. There was a text saying that the suspect that we had in custody needed to be released, otherwise we'd keep getting shot.
I'm gonna object to narrative at this point. I'm
answering
happy to keep everything up to that point, but holy.
Okay.
Hold on.
wait.
Hold on. So I understand what defense is saying as far as it being narrative. But at the same time, do we really want to drag this on? Because I'm
Considering
pretty
the
sure...
circumstances, no, I guess not.
Because I'm pretty sure Oliver's just going to
But
be
you're
very
kind of
pedantic.
asking me to make a decision not within the best interests of my client. So
He just said he isn't
take
going
that,
to
take that what you will.
in
What's
court.
your rebuttal state?
Wow. No, without his fursuit.
The witness is answering the question that was asked to her. It's simple as that. There's no more to it. She's not giving a narrative. Well,
let's parse down without leaving important details, but let's parse down to make it smaller. Sorry, I'm gonna overrule the objection.
Okay. Yeah, we had 911 texts saying release her or officers would keep getting shot. I took a moment to consider.
Okay.
They called.
They say they were
I
gonna
said, "Give me
PM
5
my
minutes and I'll
ass,
get back to you," and
as
spoke
a
with the other
joke, of
officers on
course.
scene, and we made the decision to release her in the best interest of the officers' lives. Since we didn't know how many armed shooters were outside, we chose to let her go do our due process of identifying her, and then release her and put a warrant out in the coming days.
Did the defendant walk out of your custody freely?
Yes.
I'm gonna check the leading on that one. He's been leading the shit out of this, but that one is especially
Oliver.
Okay, that's
egregious.
fine. I can move on. I
Oliver.
can move on. I can move on. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. What vehicle did the defendant get into?
A gold penumbra, which was spotted on scene of the original shooting.
It's Ace.
To the best, to your knowledge, did at any point the defendant try to speak to her friends to leave her in your custody?
Nope. She willingly got in that car and left.
Did the defendant turn herself in to police at any point?
Nope.
Objection. Relevance.
We are. I'll wait for the judge. Sorry.
Let me expand upon that a little bit for your sake, Your Honor. I'm objecting to relevance because whether or not a person turns themselves in on a warrant has nothing to do with the charge of escaping custody. It's not on anybody to turn themselves in. Though it does look good, people. So, call a lawyer.
So,
Yeah, he's up there.
here's how I'm gonna. I'm trying to think of a way that I'm gonna articulate this, and I'm just kind of articulate it. If you are taken from police custody, it is behoove you to turn yourself back in. Yes, I can see the relevance of this question, so I'm going to go ahead and overrule your objection.
Was a warrant put out? Sorry, did we answer that question?
Why is he speaking in such pretentious snobby language, Harvey? Jesus.
They did not.
Was a warrant put out for the defendant after the incident?
There was indeed.
After officers woke up, injured officers, were any of their belongings missing?
Yes, Ranger J. Garrison was missing the taser cartridges or stun gun cartridges, whatever you'd like to call them, from his possession.
During your investigation, did you find any reports of the defendant's driving license being reported stolen?
I did
or
not.
Missing? Corporal Stark, how do you fingerprint suspects usually?
Can we have prosecution repeat that question?
Which one?
Which
The
one?
one he just asked.
Corporal Stark, how do you fingerprint suspects?
When we have apprehended them on scene, get them medical, whatever, take them to the a respective police department, and do the processing by themselves, and that's where you would collect their fingerprints.
Objection. Stephanie Meyer. Enough said.
Oh,
Can I rebut to that?
Nice.
No, you can't because you're the witness. That is up for the state to rebut to that one.
What was the?
I don't think the state
Oh,
understands the reference, Your Honor.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Give him the reference.
Okay, so Mr. Oliver, we had a court case at a prison with Gemma Knight in which Stephanie Meyer fingerprinted Miss Gemma while she was on the ground in the middle of a shootout during a sandstorm. And even though all other evidence was wiped away by said sandstorm, that fingerprint was nice and clear. So I was making a little bit of a joke reference to that case. But we have dragged it out far too long, and now I'm looking like a weirdo. So withdrawn.
That's okay, Franklin. Don't worry about
Franklin, I don't think that was a weirdo. I think that was a valid objection.
Thank
But
you,
I'm going to
Your
go
Honor.
ahead and I'm going to overrule your objection. But it is noted.
Oh, wow. A valid objection, but gun overruled.
Thank you.
Prick.
Corporal Stacks, just to confirm to the court, why was the suspect not
What a prick.
fingerprinted?
Because
love him.
Thank you, Franklin, for bringing that up. Ever since that incident that Franklin DuPont just brought up, we were told that we are not allowed to fingerprint on scene, and we must do it at a station. And we did not have the defendant at a station, and thus we could not fingerprint at the hospital.
Thank you for your answers, Corporal Stark. I have no more questions. Thank you, Your Honor.
Defense.
Oh, I was waiting for permission to enter the well, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Noted.
Miss Autumn, hello.
Hi, what's up?
Now, some of these things might have been covered, but I'm gonna re-ask for clarifying, circumstances. Upon being taken into custody, at any point in time, did you hear my client collaborating with her hostage takers in her breakout?
No.
Do you have any evidence or proof that she materially aided in the escape of her own custody?
Yeah, by not turning herself back in.
Now, do you understand what escaping means?
Have you read the charge?
I have read the charge. Would you like me to read it for the court's witness?
Sure.
Who's answering with questions?
And I'm
Escaping.
also going to ask the witness to have a little bit of professionalism and don't be so snippy to the defense. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. No person who has been lawfully arrested shall escape or attempt to escape the custody of a peace officer, correctional officer, or court. Now,
Okay.
let's clarify this. Did you release the suspect?
Under duress, yeah.
Oh, perfect. That goes into my next question. Why did you release a suspect?
Because it was either we take Miss Cohen in our cars and we do a siege out of the hospital and drive to a PD while taking fire from we don't know how many people, or we give her up and say, you know what, we'll push a warrant. And I think for the better part of the PD and protecting other people's lives, I made a decision to save our lives than arrest Miss Cohen here. I decided to not take the W.
God bless you, Autumn.
Yep.
Now, just to clarify again, at no point within your custody did my client contact these individuals who were attempting to break her out, correct?
Correct.
And do you believe that if my client refused to comply with the
I'm gonna
demand of the
shout
hostage
out.
takers, that would have led to more violence?
Since our peer,
Probably not.
they
Probably
are
just,
so pro.
say, okay, she doesn't want to
RP,
go. She'll probably just plead not guilty and she can appeal
though,
or whatever.
Are you
no, not even.
suggesting
No,
you would have
they
informed
learned it
them
all
that
on
she's saying
ONX.
that
ONX
you
is their
don't-
first role.
she doesn't
RP
wanna
server,
go?
and
Yeah, I would have told them.
And they would have taken your word for that?
I don't know. You're asking me to speculate.
Yes, I am. So, just to clarify, you don't know
Actually,
whether or
hold on real
not
quick, defense.
that should be it, right?
I'm actually
Yeah.
going to make a clarifying statement from the bench. You answering that question, witness, was inherently speculative by speculating what
Yeah,
the
him
hostage.
asking the question was as well.
I'm just saying, you both were speculative.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're
I
welcome.
think you probably could have deliberated on that one, but
I'm gonna lose my mind, please.
all right, we're close to full tilt. Let's keep going. Sorry, Freudian slip there, Autumn. Full tip.
Huh?
Anyways. Oh boy. I have a moment to confer. Honestly, we made our point with escaping custody. I don't really see a point in pushing this further.
Yeah, look, I'm happy for whatever.
I got a couple more, I guess. Miss Autumn.
Yeah.
At what point does an individual stop escaping custody? When they've escaped? Question mark.
When they hand themselves back in.
And in your opinion, until they hand themselves back in, they're escaping custody.
Well, yeah.
And upon handing themselves in, does that suddenly mean they never escaped custody?
Well, yeah.
Why?
Because, well, let's take for example, if a scenario where she did, okay, we give her to these people, and she goes, you know what, I don't want to. She goes with them, and then she comes back an hour later and calls 311 and says, hey, I want to turn myself in for that incident earlier, and we'll go, okay, well now we don't need to press the charge of escaping custody because she's willingly brought herself back in when she's had the chance to.
Now, you said earlier in your testimony that you released her, correct?
Under duress, yes. Not by choice.
And then you put out a warrant for her arrest, correct?
Correct.
Now, are individuals obligated to turn themselves in on a warrant,
It's expected.
but not an obligation?
Well, it's expected.
But not an obligation?
Objection,
okay, I
Your
don't know.
Honor. The witness has answered the question. They're being bereft.
Rebuttal, Your Honor.
Go ahead. What's your rebuttal?
The question was, is it expected? Or is it an obligation? The witness just keeps answering with, it's expected. Unless we are to presume to believe that she is saying no, you know, she's not
Answer
answering
yes
the
or no.
question.
That is an inherent yes or no answer, witness.
Okay, let me answer the question. I don't know if it's an obligation because it's not written down anywhere.
Where's it written? Perfect.
That's
my favorite.
Well, I couldn't give you an
Love
answer.
that argument.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right. No further questions for this witness. Love you, Autumn.
You want to recross?
No. Thank you, Your Honor.
Autumn, you can stand down.
There. The scope was opened up a bit. Yeah,
next
but it's
witness.
also just a tiny trial. No need to
Morning,
recross.
Ranger Mark Sammons. Senior Ranger Mark Samson.
Samsung.
Yeah, what she said.
You want to do this
I
one
was
more time?
tempted to call him Roxana.
Yeah, sure, why not? What god would you like to
Oh, really,
swear
no
on
way.
today?
I have no god.
You have.
What the?
Okay, well, I guess I'm choosing for you.
The god of Nokia.
Shut it, Kara.
Please raise your left hand. Do you swear and affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you under the pains and penalty and perjury? Pains and penalty, perjury. Yeah, I know how this works. So help you, Dandy.
I do.
Thank you. Witness has been sworn in, Your Honor.
All right, State.
Thank you, Your Honor. Hello, could you just confirm us your name, rank, and occupation, please?
Senior Ranger Mark Sampson of the Cemetery State Parks.
Thank you very much, Senior Ranger.
Oh, wait, I don't need
Did you
that.
respond
I
to a
need
call on the 8th of October?
Psychridus type that.
Yes, I did. To an emergency call.
Are you using the microphone, Samson?
Yelling.
Could you use the microphone?
You're no ringing properly, mate.
Better.
Yeah.
Senior Ranger Samson,
Discount
what was
ace.
the call about?
Was two officers shot down calls.
When you arrived on scene, did you see anybody injured?
Yeah, I saw the two officers down on scene.
In your statements, you stated that you went to provide
I'm gonna make them
first
at
aid
least
treatment
a
to the officers, is
manager
that correct?
then.
Yes.
While you were treating the officers, what injuries did you observe?
Multiple gunshot wounds.
Did you document the scene and collected evidence?
I did, yes.
Senior Ranger Samson, did you find any blood on the scene?
I did find blood on the scene, that's correct.
And whose blood was that?
That was
This
of,
is so
Charlotte
fucked
Cohen.
out,
That was
written
found on
down.
multiple places on Magellan.
Impaired as this or that, but president should only be able to charge money in account
Did
and
officers
export.
find a firearm on the defendant, Senior Ranger?
It's only
yes, they did.
export.
Are you aware if any casings or projectiles of that firearm were found on the scene?
Casings of that said gun was found near the blood spatters of Officer Garrison, and a projectile was actually found by blood of Fury.
In your statement, you stated that while you're writing your statement, an incident took place at Eclipse Medical. Is that correct?
Affirm.
Did you respond to the hospital, Senior Ranger?
I did.
On your way, did any vehicles follow you, Senior Ranger?
Yeah, there was 3 different vehicles.
Managers
I'm gonna
cannot.
object to
Hey,
leading.
okay.
Okay.
Wait for the judge.
Objection, leading the witness.
What's your rebuttal?
I can reword you that, Your Honor.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going all in. Why not?
Do you know what? We're going to move on from that question. Well, let's try this. You might object to this, Franklin, as well. What did you do when you arrived at the hospital, Senior Ranger?
Objection calls for narrative.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, Senior Ranger, did you, per your statement, go to the garage and knock all doors? Is that correct?
Wait, hold on.
What?
Huh?
Okay, I will reword that question again. Senior Ranger, Samson, in your statement you stated that when you arrived at the hospital, you entered the underground car park and began locking all doors. Is that correct?
That is correct, because I was being followed by 3 different vehicles, and I believe they wanted to take me hostage to use me as a trade for
I'm gonna
Charlie.
object and strike that last part. That was very clearly a yes or no question, Your Honor. There was nothing pending there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. I'm going to
fine.
sustain that objection.
I'll move on. Can I just request what was taken from that? Did you?
I got a yes.
Okay, you got a yes. Well, Senior Ranger Samson, why did you lock all doors and you went under the underground?
There
car
you go, Oliver.
For security reasons, as I was followed by 3 different vehicles, and I believe they wanted to take me hostage to be transferred.
The state guy
to
seems very green.
In your statement, you stated that a negotiation took place. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
Are you aware what the result of that negotiation was?
Yeah, Charlotte was to be handed over to the people outside shooting at officers for us to be free passage out of the hospital.
Are you aware why the defendant was handed to the suspect at the hospital?
Objection, speculation.
This is what. Sorry, I'm
No,
going
hold
too
on,
quick,
hold
Your
on.
Honor.
Hold
I'm
on,
sorry.
hold on. You have to finish the entire sentence, and then we'll see if Franklin wants to continue the ejection.
You want me to just finish the sentence?
Finish the full sentence, yes.
Okay. Are you aware why the defendant was handed over to the suspects at the hospital?
Do you want to continue with that objection, Franklin?
Sorry, I wasn't listening. Nah, what's wrong?
Okay.
Could you repeat the question?
Are you aware why the defendant was handed over to the suspects outside the hospital?
Yes, for officers' safety, because we were in danger to be getting shot while we exited.
Are you aware if the defendant handed themselves in back to police at any point?
No.
Let's make a
No more
little
questions from the state.
Defense.
pure
Get
nurses
disposed
for.
out of here.
What the hell, Franklin?
All right. Bozo, you can stand down.
Rude.
Be safe, Mark.
Thank you.
State, got any further witnesses?
No more witnesses from the state, Your Honor.
You're going to highlight evidence in closing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's move on to defense.
No witnesses, Your Honor.
You going to highlight evidence in closing?
Always.
All right. What do you guys want? 2 minutes in closing? You guys
I'm
need
good.
time in closing? You're good?
Nope.
Okay. You're good? All right, let's speed run it. Go, Step.
Right, bear with me. Just right. Thank you, for everyone's attention during this trial. Now, let me summarize this case. On the 8th of October, officers responded to a shots fired at officers. When backup arrived, 2 officers were already down. there was a vehicle seen fleeing the scene, as read in statements of officers. And then a female. Dressed
Oliver,
in
hold on. A gentleman that's in the mask and gentleman that has the helmet on, please remove your mask and your helmet.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm representing the officers. They need help and love.
What? Oh, could use some love actually.
What the hell, Tito?
Who,
Go ahead, Oliver.
who could say who that individual
Form of
is?
guacamole. Yeah. No, I said guacamole.
Go ahead, Oliver. Continue.
Okay, thank you very much. Where was I? Yes. We have from testimony that unread statements that a female dressed in black denim jackets, black backwards cap, and black jeans was witnessed by officers standing over the body of Ranger Garrison and going through his pockets. The female was later identified as the defendant, Charlotte Cohen. I believe the surname has now changed. I do apologize. We'll come back to the identification of the female later. Corporal Stark gave the defendant several lawful orders to surrender. However, instead of following those lawful orders, the defendant decided to flee on foot and was observed by officers using her personal radio. During the incident, several vehicles were seen circling the area, a red Sultan Classic and a golden Penumbra. Now, the defendant was placed under arrest, treated by EMS on scene, and searched. A firearm and a taser, a stun gun cartridge, were found on the defendant. We heard testimonies that casings and projectiles from the firearm seized by the defendant were found on the scene. The court can observe those casings and projectiles in the evidence. The defendant was JRS positive. We would like to highlight evidence image titled Charlotte Cohen GSR positive.
You want to put it up on the screen?
No, we're okay. I was just highlighting it, Your Honor.
Can we get the mayor back up there?
I'll be putting up an image right at the end. A projectile from the firearm found on the defendant was also located on top of the blood of Officer Quinn, who was shot down at the scene. During the search of the defendant, there was a... Fuck me, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There was a taser cartridge found in her possession. Please review evidence image titled Charlotte Possession. We heard testimonies that after Ranger Garrison woke up, there was a stun gun ammo missing from his possession. Oh, here we go. While the defendant was receiving treatment at Eclipse Medical, the two injured officers were fighting for their life. There were officers providing security outside the hospital. We heard statements about how there was a 911 message demanding the release of the defendant or officers will be shot. This is when Officer Walton, outside Eclipse Medical, was shot from the roof. There is a casing later found on there. There was another call demanding the release of the defendant, later on made to 911. The state would like to draw the court's attention to the evidence image titled 911 calls and messages, and also the image titled 911 messages brackets timing BST. Thank you. Now, a decision was made using a dynamic assessment by the officers to let the defendant walk out of the hospital to preserve lives and the safety of everybody. We had testimonies from officers about how the defendant was picked up by a gold Penumbra, which was believed to be the same vehicle spotted circling the initial crime scene of the shooting. At no point was the defendant seen or heard attempting to tell her friends to leave her in the custody of officers. Or she could have been taken hostage, as what the defense might try and argue. But at no point did the defendant try and hand herself back to police. And her warrant was up for a very long time. Well, Yes. Now, the identification of the defendant. We have blood several places on the scene of the defendant, not just once. This isn't a coincidence. There are several splatters of blood to the defendant. We had testimonies of Corporal Stark, who had worked with the defendant and has extensive knowledge of them. We also has been able to identify them from their experience. We also have photo evidence. State would like to highlight image titled Charlotte Collin outfit. Could the court please bring a photo evidence titled Charlotte Possession, if that's okay? Really quickly. That's only just one I'm asking for this time.
Yeah, we're covering that in closing, Charlotte. Don't worry.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you very much. The court would like to highlight this evidence photo in the possession of the ID that the female was in possession of one Charlotte Cohen. Sorry, apologies. Now, we heard testimonies that during the investigations, officers found no reports of the driving license being stolen. The injuries, I would like to just quickly finish on the injuries to these officers that were that had life-changing injuries because of this incident. Officer Fury had a gunshot wound to the neck and torso. Ranger Garrison had a gunshot wound to the chest and head. Both officers required surgery and extensive rehabilitation to get back to where they were. The state would like to draw the court's attention to both medical reports attached to this incident, which is 29506 and 29507. That's it. Thank you very much for your attention.
Now.
Oh god.
Your Honor, I would move to strike the ending of that when it comes to the injuries. That's not relevant at all here.
Okay. So noted.
Can I rebuttal?
No.
That's fine.
Go ahead, defense. Nah, I don't think so.
Come on, my sciatica.
I don't think so.
My
Stand
dog's
up.
hurt, Your Honor.
Please, Harvey.
Let him, please.
Let the king
For the
talk
love
from
of
his
God.
throne.
Lucky.
Huh? Yes.
You're the one
What
that's
happened?
deciding. Does he stand or does he sit?
I think he should stand.
It's okay. Fine.
Thank you, Lucky.
It's my wife, ladies and gentlemen.
The queen.
That's right. Your
You know you're
Honor,
lucky.
members of the Lambda Courthouse.
Lambda Memorial.
Oh my
Courthouse.
God, Harvey. Move on. The only evidence in which the police can connect my client on the scene is a driver's license, which can be easily obtained from other individuals by use of force or fear, as well as blood on scene in an area that is well known to be the one my client resides in, lives in, spends all of her time in. As well, the individual who was within their custody was forcibly released by other individuals, and at no point did the suspect alleged to be my client materially aid in their own release. The charging of escaping custody simply does not fit, cannot be proven, and there is no evidence to support or suggest that my client committed this crime or materially aided in the commission of this crime. She did not escape custody. She was broken out. Claiming that because my client didn't willfully turn herself in on a warrant is not applicable to suggesting that she is responsible for the act of escaping custody. While it would have been nice for my client to turn herself in, it is not a requirement and is not a prerequisite of escaping from custody. Within the report and within officers' own testimony, they released my client of their own free will in compliance with hostage takers. It is not on my client to refuse to comply with the police when demands are being made of them that would otherwise refusing to
Kinda like
comply would
vampires.
likely endanger officers and other individuals. Requiring this would put off as well as my client at unnecessary risk and create a bad precedent for the future. Your Honor, I understand that it's human nature to look for patterns and to draw conclusions from point to point. However, there's no point A to point B here. From the evidence provided, it's more like a point A to point D situation. So please, when reviewing, Salgucci Man is fucking calling me right now. Excuse me for 1 second, Your Honor. When reviewing this case, God damn you, Saul. Fuck off. Consider the standards by which a charge can be proven beyond a reasonable doubt, the standards by which police should be held accountable, and the doubt that is created by not upholding these standards which we require. Thank you. May God bless
Saul,
America.
Franklin's doing closing in my court case right now, so he can't talk to you.
Okay. All right. Praise be to Arbitrash.
Hi, Mom. How you doing?
We're at DMV.
Ah.
Jesus Christ, Your Honor.
What's the bad news?
Praise be to Trash.
What?
Cringe, Harvey.
Oh.
Huh?
Ah. Oh.
Who's that?
Ah.
You better not be touching my boss.
She's a kitty.
Ugh. All right, I'm going to put the court in recess for deliberations. And
Wow.
when the court is in recess, the lovely Lucky Star will be in charge of the courtroom.
Big fan.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I
Can
didn't
you
hear
make sure
this.
they
I'm
don't
getting
pull
contempt.
back out?
For what? Swearing at Saul?
Literally anything. Look at her.
Oh. Wait, am I allowed to look at her?
So when does Ali have
you
that
can look at my
nectar
wife.
too?
Everybody does. Can't help
Okay,
it.
alright.
Oh my God.
Wow. Oh my God, what, buddy? You okay?
I'm okay. It's just this memorial courtroom is not
It's not
accessible.
very.
It's ableist.
Yeah, it's not very accessible. That's crazy.
What do you mean? It's we're in deliberation.
Mm-hmm.
You're making me stand in deliberation?
Well.
But imagine not, acting as like a ramp for your mother. That's crazy.
Oh.
Just let her fall out of her wheelchair and then crawl herself back into her wheelchair.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, that's crazy. Your poor mother. Poor
You totally still
Now
live in
you're gonna
Vespucci, huh?
suffer.
Huh. Well, I mean, you might as well. They don't fucking.
Blondie.
Because you had to
Huh?
sit.
Probably
Is it
said
over
this
yet?
when I fucking lift
No.
my oath off when no one will be there.
And you say you're not a puppy.
If you
Says
don't
that I
you
don't.
dare, don't you dare. I'm comfy.
Might as well. Nice
You comfy?
I'm comfy. Don't.
Oh, I still have it.
Redhead.
Don't.
Do it.
What redhead?
Do it.
No, it's not a new redhead.
Do it.
Oh my God.
Please don't. I'm comfy.
After the
Don't.
court case is closed, I'm gonna throw a snowball at Harvey, not during.
Find out. That's good.
Because it also actually does some damage.
Good puppy.
Sit.
Oh, who?
Sit. Sit, boy. Aw.
Oh. Well.
Stand by. No, go back down.
Good to see you. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in Stokes in a while. I mean, I am. This was a once-off for the fucking court case. It's been on the docket for forever.
I'll arrest you. What?
Is kidnapping
What?
you?
Now.
I'll pull my gun out.
Sorry,
You
is
better
that
put
is
her
that a
down.
cry
I
for?
swear to God.
Please, Letty,
I'll
do
put
not
this in your mouth.
cry.
You want this in your mouth?
He likes
I'll put it
that.
somewhere else.
Don't do it on him. He likes it.
Oh. Oh.
Facts and reality.
Oh, that's true.
It is true.
Mwah.
I'm not a lying
Mwah.
dog. Fuck you.
Really like the name Autumn.
Alright, I see
Still
someone
getting
else
used to
over
it, but really like it.
Yeah, you really do. She's really comfortable, she said.
Oh, you're really comfortable, huh?
What?
comfortable.
You want
That's,
pictures? Take pictures of this.
Okay.
Oh
I'll
my
take your shirt
God.
off. So I can see a little better.
Like, absolutely
Yeah,
not.
see, you didn't expect me to double down, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I did because you're.
That's his weakness.
Trying to figure out where I want to
It's
sit.
too
you
easy.
know?
I'll bend
Easy.
over again.
Sit. Sit here.
Yeah.
Who needs
Okay.
it?
How about I sit here and you put your head on my lap?
Screenshots.
Yeah, what?
With friends like
You saying you
these.
hate me?
I don't think she
Oh.
likes me, Blondie. She, you know, she's always walking
I'm
away from
saying
me.
that.
You hate me, don't you?
That's how you know she
Exactly.
likes it. She likes you actually.
Sit near me.
course, you're my best friend.
She really doesn't like me.
I thought we were married.
No,
No,
that's
that's how you
We
know
are
she
married.
does.
Yeah. Both can be true.
Oh yeah.
Hey, look, you see I changed my name?
So you don't want to be my
Yeah.
best friend anymore? You'd
Congrats.
rather be my wife?
Oh my God, it's so Gucci
It's
Mane.
even
No, that's all.
Hello.
That's okay.
I might have
I
got
pay
been.
attention.
What's up, Saul?
No, it's been a minute. Hey, Frank, how you doing?
That's so
Chilling.
fair.
Dealing with the
You
very
know, yesterday I had
sloppy,
a really
scuffed
bad
up
day,
case.
so I just like hit the fuck out
Yeah,
of my
what's
pen
it about?
at McDonald's. It was great.
Basically, TLDR.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, it didn't sound like it. Allegedly. I was literally reading my book the whole time because I was like, I can't listen to this.
So we're throwing doubt on.
And why is it suddenly
Yeah,
quiet?
I don't even think. Interesting. Okay, well, hey, after the verdict, you mind talking for a few about Saturday?
Well, I am the cringe self-liker.
Macabre, no?
No.
Yeah.
Aye, because I told the cops not to let them.
Oh my.
I just kind of wanted to cover ground.
Do I? Yeah, I'm probably gonna say hi too.
Thank you.
You blood FAB. I don't know. And my other character, but we'll see. That's it. All right, looking at it.
I feel like walking up a very long flight of stairs
I wish we could zoom in.
for a good view.
Oh, there we go.
A good final.
There we go.
Anyways, yeah, we can meet tomorrow. That works for me.
All right, we'll talk tomorrow then, so you can get a rest after this.
All right, Saul. It's good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Also, get a band-aid, dog. You look rough.
No.
Hi, Saul.
Hey, Frankie.
It is.
Oh my gosh, are you okay?
I think there's. Are they discussing that they're
Haven't felt good lately.
real intense or not?
Been I sleep a lot. I've been just exhausted, and also my hands
Yeah,
really
probably
cold.
not.
Still.
Oh my god.
I know. It's like freezing.
Why are your hands so cold?
I don't know.
Alright, 2.
You going to the hospital?
That's
Not
it.
yet.
We should go to the hospital after this.
Copy
Hey.
of it. Do you want me to text you that?
So I'm not going
Yeah,
to jail.
absolutely, please.
I don't think that's corruption.
Ah.
Well, let's just
Is it
not, just in
not?
case. It doesn't matter. If she doesn't show up,
Yeah.
it's the same result. And even if it's not, let's not risk it.
I think the fact you got shot is enough.
It's
Who's
nice
that
seeing
guy
you
you're
like that.
talking to?
Yeah,
Gucci
in the
Mane.
back.
He's the
Huh.
one with the office that looks like the one from that TV show.
So he's a lawyer, huh?
That's right, he is. What? What? Air it out.
No.
I'm just.
I think I'm gonna take a.
Yeah.
Am I gonna
Didn't want to like strain your neck by like making you look up, you know.
take out
What happened to not Eileen?
She went to sleep in a bin.
Okay.
Hello.
What the fuck, Blondie?
Hello. What?
I'm trying to fucking sleep here.
Okay, I
It's
do
him,
like
so I'm
that
gonna watch you
though.
sleep.
Oh my dear fucking Christ. This
So yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's
Blondie.
nighttime. Okay.
trying to hug me and that's no one. No.
What?
Yeah, she doesn't like being hugged, so okay.
Hello.
So you can just stop.
You don't?
No. Don't. Please don't.
Actually, think
Why
it's
did you
slightly too
tell her that,
saturated.
Blondie? Seriously?
I do because I'm the primary officer. I can text you.
Because it's funny.
You know, Cara was actually really nice to me.
In my court.
Did you just...
Really?
Ma'am, are you okay?
No.
There you go. It's slightly
Shall we get
more.
him for contempt?
No.
Told you, Charlotte. Told you, Charlotte.
That was witnessed.
Oh, you know what? That's worth it. That's worth it.
Oh,
I
you
would.
pushed
You know
her
what?
again.
Can I get content from your wife?
He just pushed me again.
No, no,
Oh,
I'm married.
it's
Never
Charlie,
mind.
you
Never
pwn.
mind.
So full of shit.
Forget that part.
I don't know. I think I saw it. Oh my god,
up.
again, Franklin, come on. Give it up.
She has
This
a
guy.
tattoo, Blondie.
What?
Tell you what,
Yeah,
how
I
about
like my
after this, we
tattoo.
head by the clothing
Um,
store and you make a new outfit for me and play with my hair.
There.
What? Where?
Why don't you
Yeah, like
fucking
the new
take
Davis
your
tattoo.
jaw off the floor?
Davis?
It's
Yeah.
hidden.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck you, dude.
Wait, why is...
You're
Oh,
such a
because,
man. If I was sitting here talking about how
Is that
hot
Clyde's
Charlie
name?
looked, you would fucking murder me. You'd
Oh,
be
yeah,
like,
Charlotte. Yeah, that's your name now, yeah.
possessed
Full
by
on
the
maid.
nightmare. It's pretty privilege.
Yeah. Russian. But like,
No.
also not really. Like, I am happy that I'm married to him. I'm not saying that like I'm
not
depressed because I'm
pretty.
married to him. Like, it's fine.
You're so pretty, Frankie.
Thank you, Autumn.
Yeah.
Pretty
Just,
boy.
stops other things from happening.
Yeah. To be fair though, I mean, it's not
Holy
like
shit, that thing goes
of
fast.
She loves to torture me.
Yeah,
cheating
I
on
like to
Clyde, so
spin.
you know that's pretty good. It's pretty, you know, I feel like that's long
sounds
enough,
nice, though.
right?
I'd love to get a
Right,
new
Cara?
suit from you.
Dunno.
The zoomies.
If you get hit by
You're
my
just gonna get
wheelchair,
frustrated.
Franklin,
Yeah, there
that's
should
your
be, like,
fault.
grace
You agree,
periods.
right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
agree, right?
So it's my fault, but then you blame my dad.
Disagree,
Well,
right?
Dressing me up like the guy that you're crushing on. Fuck you. I'm gonna dress you up like girls that I'm crushing on now.
Ew.
Disagree.
No,
Disagree, Cara.
I've done it a few times.
Disagree. Oh, you know, Cara told me she got done for her warrant by her girlfriend.
I don't have a
She
like my leg is
did, yeah, she did.
One.
What was it like when she put you in cuffs?
She never put me in cuffs.
Because I
What?
never have a foot. Oh. Uh-oh. Am I the only one that crashed? Yeah, I am. Okay. Connection signal timed out. Connection signal timed out. And now, what does that mean? Network problem. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had Vegemite on
How
toast.
even when they don't make him do it, he still complains.
It's not the only thing I'll do.
Right, we're back.
I thought they fall onto you.
Go ahead. No,
I don't think
go
you
ahead.
know what I'm talking about, right?
I'm calling you out.
Holy
you're
fuck! No,
crazy.
but
Go ahead.
no, 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 no.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't give a single fuck.
Who is?
How cute. I was gonna take a picture.
I'm going for a swim.
Actor Hawthorne. Okay.
I don't know.
Fuck
I'll contact them.
Referring to.
Going on right now?
She said no.
He's getting triple contempt. That's what's going
Oh,
on right
wow.
now.
Yeah, I consent. I'll back you up, Lucky.
But she didn't say how. Pulls out real gun. Just have a gun.
What?
Whoa, look, it's
Come
Mo
on.
Cruel.
Hello, everyone. How's
Hi,
everyone's
Mo.
day?
Hello.
What's
Oh,
up?
so
Ew.
much better now that you're here.
It's me, Brother Bear.
Hi, Brother Bear. What's
Oh yeah,
Hi.
shit. I don't. That's not Mo Cruel's brother bear.
I don't know, but I can barely stand it.
Whoa.
Oh, I don't know.
You're trying. I know
That's
you're
crazy.
trying.
Jerks. Hey, officers. How's it going? It's me, Brother Bear.
Mm-hmm. You would die without me.
I would, literally.
Mm-hmm.
I'll die with you, I'll die without you.
Sorry.
You'll kill me. That's
Oh,
probably
did you,
Be better. I went to jail 3
did you get a
times.
tag
Lost the bench trial, got shot in the back.
from when you were blind?
Oh, I don't know actually.
Who is that?
I
The
wonder.
shy girl.
Both be true. But yeah, sure.
Yeah, my favorite season.
Um,
Of course I remember.
For however moment, I thought that might be Diaz's girlfriend,
I
but
don't know. Is that what I'm saying?
don't think so.
Didn't remember who you were? Him, I don't remember, but I don't see Rangers that often. Well, that's probably why then. Although a Ranger did hit me with their car this morning, not only did my bike stop working, but also my legs. I lost feeling in them. It was crazy.
Mo, I heard you were crashing out earlier.
Huh?
I heard you were crashing out earlier.
No. This was the problem. Okay, this is what happened. So I evaded the police, right? I lost them. I changed my clothes. The cop sees me on my bike.
Yeah.
He pulls me over, right? Doesn't say I'm in a traffic
What?
stop or anything. All of a sudden, I see a motor unit come. Now, I've been pulled over many times for a traffic stop. So if that was a traffic stop, why didn't you get out and tell me?
Wow.
So when the other cop came, I left. As soon as I said to the cop, I changed my clothes. How did you know who it was? He said, what are you talking about? I pulled you over for a red light. Oh, you pulled me over for something that's
In front of it?
offense for.
Wow.
What
Oh
the
my god.
So what, are you fighting it?
Oh, I already lost.
Oh. Was it a bench?
Yeah, bench. I lost to that guy
What'd you
over
get
there.
charged with?
I got
What's
charged
with
with
this guy?
running a red light, evading, but I had 120 months of parole. That's what fucked me.
Oh.
Yup.
Court time should go into parole.
Franklin has a kid.
Well, it didn't. I could tell you that. And I was there for a very long time, longer than my parole.
Sorry, Mo.
Yep. I love getting arrested. You know, it's so fun.
I'm sure you will make other police officers suffer for that.
No, why would I do something like that?
I don't know, Brother Bear. I don't know.
Why? What happened?
There he is, guys. My new reel. My new reel.
The reason for the stop is I might get a boner. The world doesn't really revolve around you, so I might get a boner. If this goes well and it's not really gonna get this off, I might get a boner. Boner. Well, I've got 2 boners. Yes, I can. Well, I've got 3 boners. Yes, I can. Boner. I have the best boner.
Oh, golf week is basically when I see an officer by themselves that I don't know. I say to them,
This goes
what's your
well,
favorite
and don't
fruit?
forget to get this off.
And then they'll answer something terrible like strawberry or watermelon. And then I'll say, avocado. And then I pull out my golf club and I beat their head in.
Oh, that's
Deputy
cool.
Boner.
That's going in the reel, Brandon.
Deputy
I'm
Boner.
sorry. I tried to.
He
I
has
tried
a boner.
Probably Perry.
Fucking banana dark. Fucking banana dark.
The problem is, I'm so friendly with officers now that like if I know the officer, like if I saw you, I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like we respect each
You
other.
can't. I'm in charge. Say
If
it.
the cop treats me like shit,
I will
they
give
get
you
avocados.
quadruple
If they're
contempt.
nice
I
to me,
swear to God.
I don't do it.
Lucky that Melanie looks hot, but she has like hot girl voice.
Who?
She has what?
Hot girl voice. Like her voice is hot.
Lucky?
Yeah.
Why are you afraid to
Yeah.
say that?
Motor unit?
Oh my god, another
I
redhead.
think she's the one who always
it's
falls off her bike.
Never mind.
Uh-huh.
Yawn.
Oh my God. Ooh, I want to fuck with you so bad
Kidding.
right
Can I
now.
have a sticker?
What happened?
Do you want a sticker? Yeah.
Shot?
Oh. I'm definitely saying it now.
Terrible.
No, I don't think so.
Absolutely not. That would be an invasion of my rights. Hold on. Let me think about
Oh yeah, yeah. I was looking at these screenshots. I was like, why does that look so freaking saturated? But yeah, I remember why.
I like that answer. That's a good answer.
Golf gang. GSR this.
Yeah,
Don't
GSR
leave
that.
cops alone, dummies.
Because colorblindness.
See you in 10 minutes in the cells.
See you soon. I'll be at the hospital first when I get shot in the back again.
Oh, I hope it's me. I shot Lenny in the back once.
I got shot in the back.
What the fuck? What?
After I club Maddie,
She
I
shot me in the
fucking
back,
hit him in
like,
the head.
a different way. And then she shot me in the back with a gun.
What the? What was that for?
Also for a long time.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Is that
What? Why did she knock me over? Huh? Huh?
What? What do you mean?
Can't see you later.
I'm
really
feeling dizzy
What?
on my face. Wow. Have a good day,
You better
everyone.
get on your hands and knees and apologize.
I'm not getting on my hands and knees.
You are.
You better.
Or what?
I'm in charge of
You
the
wanna-
court. Now get down.
This is fucked up. This is why I begged Harvey not to make you the bailiff.
Get down.
This is why Harvey made her the bailiff.
No,
I'm sorry. Fucking A. I hate my life.
I accept your apology, Frankie.
Jesus.
Thank you, Lucky.
You know what? That run is perfect
Anytime.
for him.
I don't know. He definitely shot Claire.
Oh.
So are you gonna
Seems so
explain
mean
what
to
you
me
said to
today.
me, or
No, please, dude, please.
why?
I'm fucking begging you. Dude, why are you
Yeah, that's a
torturing me today?
good point. I mean,
I am never gonna forgive you.
Are you sure
today,
you're
you know,
a leader?
today we actually got.
I am-
I
badge
literally
from our
can't
MDW.
right now.
We have
I
a
can't.
Toledo badge, so
Secretly listening.
Let me just intensely
What
look at
are
your
you
there.
Just
No,
let it go.
that
I
says
what?
Los Santos County. That's
No,
pretty
no,
cool.
no. On my MDW.
Out.
Oh.
Yeah, it says Toledo Bay Sheriff. Toledo Sheriff Department. Sheriff Toledo Bay. That's it.
Oh right, I should have done the
State.
phone thingy.
You ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense. You ready?
Oh my God.
Wombat, seriously?
No bad. What the fuck?
What do you mean, Wombat? Seriously? Have some compassion, Your Honor.
Court's back in session. I will contempt you with a smile.
Can't believe he's
You okay,
talking
Wombat?
to Wombat that way.
Who threw the cup? Who threw the cup?
You could say, Your Honor.
Uh-huh. All right.
Nice.
Okay. Is Charlotte Davis guilty or not guilty of the following crimes? Well, let's find out.
The following
Let's
what?
see. Let's go with
That's not how you.
failure to comply with a peace officer. So we did a little chit-chatting back there, what we call deliberation, for those of the uninitiated. And
What the fuck does that mean?
that's, you proved my point right there, Kara. So we're
We'll get him
actually going to go
afterwards.
ahead and find her not guilty. We're going to merge that into robbery of a government employee. Now, did Charlotte Davis rob a government employee? Well, it was testified that a person yet to be identified had the property of a government employee, of a ranger, and of an officer. So at that point, they're still not ID'd. Attempted murder of a government employee. Well, an yet to be identified person had a gun. The gun's projectiles were found basically on an officer's body. The casings were found there. So we want to know who this person is, this mystery person. So first,
Again? Fuck, okay, I'm down listening on Frankie for a bit. Keep getting timeout errors, that's fucked. I need to start looking into my internet, I guess. But I heard it was steady for a while. So fucking weird. If someone disconnected as well. Okay, I'm not the only one. Okay. I just got message from the FAB. Someone got disconnected. Okay, this is not.
didn't do that. I didn't do that. That
What
that
did he
shit's on
do?
your officer.
You were an
Hey, we're back.
Not an
You were an
accomplice.
accomplice.
To what?
Some officer accidentally.
Oh, now I don't hear anything.
To jail. When you send people
I
to
know.
jail, you tell the DOC the state IDs to confirm their identification, and the officer used the wrong
Oh.
one.
Wait.
So.
Yeah.
That sounds like the best way to catch
Oh,
criminals.
Woman also had pot.
Yeah, he could
Just
get it.
Just look at my MDW profile. It says it all.
You should sue the DOC. False imprisonment, kidnapping, whatever. Technically kidnapping.
FAB agent on duty as well. Nice.
I didn't do it. How am I? What did I
do?
materially aid?
You were present
Being
there.
present is
You
a
were
material aid.
physically there.
I'm not mentally there.
Did he press the button?
Yes.
He
you
does
press
love
send?
pressing buttons.
Yes.
Very
send
one
on
specific button.
to the
That's right.
DOC?
Hey, Max.
Yes.
Mellow.
110%.
Oh, I've got a really
You
important.
don't even know where the
question to ask
button
you real
is.
quick. I could show you.
Parker, do you have a moment in here?
Yeah.
Did she just
Hey
ask if I have a
Franklin,
moment?
I think your kid's waiting in the lobby for you.
I said, did that officer just ask if I have a moment?
No. Ask for Parker.
Okay.
Not everything is about you, Harvey.
My whole day is turned around.
I can't
What
wait to
happened?
leave.
I mean, I've got something for
Sorry, I
you.
have narcolepsy and I fell asleep.
Officer?
Hey!
Boy.
Throwing a snowball at a judge, is that assault and battery?
I don't know. Are you hurt?
I mean, even a gun pointing a gun is assault and battery. So.
Technically, did it hurt?
Do you have a medical report?
Do you, Harvey? Do you have a medical report?
Classic PD.
Also, it's Agent. Thank you very much.
Agent for what?
Agent Moore.
Can you not read her vest? Wow.
I'll show you.
FIB.
Harvey Lynn. A guy who is notorious apparently for liking feet. Gross, disgusting.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Especially with peanut butter, it's even grosser.
Which makes me laugh.
God, you getting judged just gave you an ego boost, didn't it?
No.
Oh.
I've always had an ego.
I don't know. You were a little bit more standoffish and peepo shy when you were a court clerk. Now you're like, my shit don't stink now.
I definitely don't have that type of ego.
I did.
Really?
Okay.
Definitely don't have that type of ego.
Okay, buddy. Whatever you say.
Just saying.
Just saying, hon. The way you said that says enough.
Wait, what was this case?
An appeal state versus Charlotte Cohen. I mean, they can
civil?
spend the no, criminal appeal. I mean, they can appeal it. But good news, I polled all the judges, so it wasn't me making an arbitrary decision.
I mean, crime is gonna tilt.
Does it say that she was released from custody?
I mean, it was testified that the officers released her under duress.
I'm gonna
So
get my business license and then do a quick dip on Willem maybe and then call it a night.
I'm going to get food and then I'm out of here. Let's,
Are you okay?
yeah, let's walk.
Kelly, can you hire people at the bean machine? You don't want to work at the bean machine?
No. I don't want FIB. I want bean machine, not FIB.
Oh, okay. My relative Charlie is in town, and she's looking for some work to do. I was wondering if we could hire her at the bean machine.
Oh,
give her a little
that's
interview.
Charlie.
Okay, yeah, we could give her a ride over there.
Uh,
All right,
that's
Tuesday with the call.
Charlie. Ah, you're the one that liked my Twinsta.
Oh, yes, that's me. Hi.
Hi.
All right, Lucky, you want to drive us to the Bean, or I could drive us?
You can drive, yeah.
Good luck with Frankie. You need it.
Thanks, Femke. Okay, all right, thanks, Femke. Come on, Charlie.
Gotta call. Is that the one that texted me, by the way? No, it's Alfie Pepperdale.
Hello.
Hi. I'm Femke. I'm calling to renew my business license.
Okay, what's your state ID?
7231.
Okay, give me just a second. No, right? All right, sending the request over now.
All right, and there you go.
There you go. All right, you are all set.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. Have a great day.
You too. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Do I know her from the... No. I also have a break of coke. Complain that I might need to wrap. Let's see. Let's switch to... Then... Willem for a bit.